It seems like I need to put something here. But what? It seems like I need to put something here. But what?
Karans, do you need something?
The first time you saw me, did you really think I was a native?
Aside from the way you dress, you resemble a native. I have never seen an Onol Manawi amongst the Renaigse.
No, I understand. And I hope that this singular appearance makes me more...
Perhaps if your difference wasn't merely physical, but your heart, anything else.
Siora, we are in a bind. Literally. The Tierna Hak Kadactus has fled through a passage.
A sacred passage, I am sure. Was there an altar stone near it?
Yes, there was.
Then that's it. You need to make an offering and it will open. Put the right seed on the altar and the roots will spread apart. As for knowing which seed is the right one, her Voglendag might know. If not, you'll need to search her home in the hopes of finding them. But that would be disrespectful to her. I would...
I'll do my best. Thank you for your help.
Anything else?
I'm sorry about what happened to your mother.
Unwell? I am angry. I blame myself for not having been on this battlefield.
I understand and I'm really sorry.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. Anything else?
Do you have anyone?
I usually confide in my sister, and I think she resents me for not having been there.
I know we've only known each other for a little while.
Thank you, Onol Manawi. You are a good... Anything else?
I've never heard you talk about your father.
He was the Donegad of our clan, but this memory is...
What happened to him?
He was killed as he tried to escape the lions who wanted to capture him. My mother never really recovered from it. Anything else?
I must leave you. See you later.
Duet, you cannot enter here. It is the dwelling of the Tierna Hakkadaktas.
Very well. I'll be on my way.
Were you able to meet the Tierna?
Yes. But to my grave disappointment, she...
Yes, many strangers have tried to capture. She must have decided you were one of them.
I'm once again in need of your assistance. I must take the...
You had the honor of speaking with my mistress. If she chose to follow the sacred passage, then it is that she had nothing more. Why would I share with you the understanding of the ritual that protects her?
I promise that I mean her no harm. I just need to expose this. Her help is truly necessary. Thousands of lives are at stake.
Tell me more.
My people have fallen prey to a serious illness. If we do not quickly find a remedy, we shall all follow her to the grave. But the Tierna Hak Kadactus can help us. We are sure of that. She will know of a remedy able to heal this sickness.
Your quest seems noble and with great risk. You must feed the offering ward to enter into the passage and meet her one.
I need to place a seed on the stone steely, don't I?
Yes, you must make this offering. I cannot tell you from which plant it is given. But there is a chance there are more. I will let you enter this one time. But treat her...
Thank you for your help.
Do not be so eager to thank me. The place, as do all sacred places, it defends itself with the wild beasts that it was. This passage leads to a forest where the ancestors of the Tierna Hak Kadaktas...
And why should I fear the ancestor?
Have stories of the Nadaig been shared with you?
Yes. I even encountered one. She was... magnificent.
Then you know of what I speak.
I must leave. This plant looks familiar. I saw some not far from here. No, unfortunately, it's lost its seeds.
I've already come across this flower. It is very rare, even for such an island as Tirfredi.
This bark is covered with little symbols. It looks like some sort of writing, though I've been led to believe the natives have no written language.
The Donegada use these symbols amongst themselves, and only they understand their meaning. It is a secret and sacred language. I cannot reveal to you what the bark contains without breaking my bond.
Can you at least tell me if they speak of a passage, a seed?
No. I would have told you.
All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. All these crushed plants and these powders. She must have been preparing a potion. It might be the miraculous remedy. To be so close and yet to have no idea what to do with all this.
With more time, I could study all of these components and perhaps...
I doubt that Ongus will give us a chance to study this. We need to find the Tiernahak. All of this is extremely interesting, but alas, it won't help me open the root passage. This looks like a collection of skulls from various animals. I wonder what purpose they serve.
These skulls symbolize the animals. Through some rituals, we greet them. We thank them for feeding and dressing us, so that the next hunting season, they will once again give us the weak amongst their herds.
I don't see any seeds here. The only clue we have is this plant. Let's try to find some other flowers. It might be their seed that opens the passage. These flowers. Perhaps this is where the Tiernahak Conductors finds the... These flowers are similar to those we found in the dwelling of the Tiernahak.
Those are the offering seeds we need to open the root passage.
A seed to part the roots. I'll admit that it is poetic, but
We have what we need. Let's go back to the stone stele.
amazing place. I'd love to have enough time to explore it. I might discover some secrets of the natives' exceptional knowledge.
Be respectful. We are in a sacred passage, which is for initiation and meditation.
We did not come to defile this place, and we do well to hurry. The Tiernaha Kadactus is quite the head start.
Drink a potion. There's a chasm here.
I need a bit of practice. I need a bit of practice. I hope she didn't hide in this forest. Finding her here would be quite troublesome.
It is an ancient and holy forest. A powerful place. There must be a Nadag here. We should be careful.
We didn't want this fight. Why? Why?
In order to capture and extract from her what we need. To examine her. Dissect her, if necessary. You have done us a great service, guiding us directly to her.
Are you saying that...
Even if the creature has concocted some remedial potion, it is not the song we came for, but the bird. She leads the sorcerers of this island. She knows how they transform, and from... Our scientists think that the remedy is there, in their pseudo-magic, and in their mutation. Thank you for bringing her to us, and ridding us of the monster.
Do you think I'm going to allow you to manipulate me?
I don't think anything. Apologies, Excellency. But you are going to die.
Close to Issa, Skiri.
Mercy, Your Excellency, I surrender.
How dare you ask for mercy after attempting an assassination? After revealing your conspiracy to me? You deserve nothing less than death.
I will not go down without a fight.
Tiana Hawk? She's unconscious. We need to bring her back to her village. She needs to be tended to. We should leave right away. Is she going to survive?
Yes, she will heal. They were not shooting to kill her. And we are resistant, you know. The bond empowers us. It gives us the vigor of animals, the resilience of trees. It's undoubtedly for that reason that your alliance is so interested in us. Tiana, he does not mean to harm you. Please, let me...
What do you want from me, Ranaikse?
We were manipulated by the Alliance. We had no idea that they sought to capture you. We believed their fable of a miraculous remedy. We killed the man that wounded you. He will hunt you no longer. And their governor will have explaining to do.
I suppose I should thank you for having pulled me from their claws and bringing me here. And to have crushed the life out of a few of these parasites. There is indeed a remedy. But I doubt that I can do anything against this sickness that you describe. I don't know it. And I don't see how I could create a remedy that would heal it.
Perhaps you could try. We are desperate.
This remedy was prepared for a precise purpose. To heal those who escaped the claws of the Alliance. These monsters capture the Sinol Menawi. Those that do escape are in such agony that our care and comfort are not enough to mend them. That's why I made this remedy. Not for your Malikor. My people have never fallen prey to such sickness.
How can you be so sure? Perhaps it's your tremendous resistance.
Perhaps. Enon Mil Frictimen protects us all.
Enon Mil Frictimen.
God of 1,000 faces in your tongue. The one and many who protects us and our island. They and we are tied and bound. As they are tied and bound to you. They're after all. Perhaps your Maliko...
This is strange. The two tracks that we followed have led us to the same name. Enon mil frictimin.
The god of 1,000 faces. But he protects us. He watches.
Precisely. We know that the congregation came to this island long ago. A lot longer than we first. The Malachor could be a consequence of that first attempt to colonize. A curse cast at that epoch, brought back after all. Is it not also the origin of the first god? Either way, one thing is certain. If there is something, or someone on this island powerful enough to heal the Malachor, we need to bring this news back to Constantine. Even if we don't have a remedy yet, he'll be happy to know that we've made progress.
At the fiery flasks, you'll find the... I was honored by your visit. Please, come back whenever you want.
Here comes our pay, boys!
Halt! No one enters!
Greetings. brutes! Leave me!
Come now, Our people require the talent of a doctor, and we will prevent an accident is quick in coming.
I do not know what these brutes want with the doctor, but we cannot let them get away with this.
Well, well. What do
You need to leave the doctor alone.
Is that so?
Maybe I'll protect me in this battle.
What a terrible mess. I don't know where they wanted to take me, but those brutes...
I'm happy to have been of service. Nevertheless, our presence was not a coincidence.
Are you in need of a doctor?
Indeed. My cousin is suffering from the Malachor.
But you still hope. Because surrender, I came here because I couldn't bear to watch the sick die any longer. I had hoped to never see a case of this disgusting disease.
Your experience with the disease might be helpful in treating his symptoms.
You hope that a few days can bring you what we couldn't find in years? You are extremely naive. I would like nothing more than to send you looking for help elsewhere. But not after your intervention back there. You were so helpful, and it is only right that I return the favor. I shall leave immediately for New Serene. I'll do my best to help your cousin with the pain. That's all that I'm in a position to promise.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'm afraid our search for this doctor was nothing but a waste of time. What can she even do for Constantine anyway, besides prescribe some bloodlettings?
As if your healer's prayers were more effective.
A miracle is still possible, but you need to have faith. Something that is completely foreign to you.
Enough! We must find a way to heal Constantine, and your quarrels are not helping. We can only hope that she will manage to alleviate his condition. Excuse me, are you Cecilius?
I am a healer only through the grace of the...
My cousin, the governor of New Serene, is in
Well, that's terribly sad. Was he wounded in combat? Was it during the Coin Guards' rebellion?
Alas, no. He is afflicted with the Malachor, and his days are numbered.
Now that's a true miracle that you require. And I fear...
Cecilius, my friend. If there's anyone on this island capable of helping the governor, it is you. Have you not been blessed by the Illuminated? Is it not your obligation to aid our allies? Without them, who knows what would have happened to our holy city during the plot?
Petrus, you always knew how to weave words to get what you want. Very good. I'll go to New Serene and try to ease the governor's pain. But do not feed on vain hopes. There are trials that we must accept to undertake.
Thousand thanks, Cecilius.
May the Illuminated go with you, my child. There is no miracle that I will pray that you find this cure that we need so desperately.
I have not lost hope.
How can you believe that this Cecilius will be able to do anything? Miracles are nothing but superstitions.
Because your healers can cure the Malachor? Excellent news.
All I'm hoping for is that he will manage to give my cousin some time and some respite while we look for an antidote.
imbécile! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desardet. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
This man with you, he is one of the mind shakers. One who attempts to turn our village.
I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. But I am indeed a priest of Thélème. And I assure you I have no intention of attempting to convert you.
Really? Those who claim to belong to the light spend their time bothering us, and here you are.
I had no knowledge of their presence here. I am only here to accompany my young friend.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness. The Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
The symptoms of its victims start with severe headaches and nausea. Their blood becomes effectively darker and more viscous. The veins become visible. In the end, the victim weakens and dies. We have not, as of yet, found a treatment.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do.
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when they wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could...
Very well.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this master hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks. Good day. I'm the
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light, and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenlan attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but we offered them our help and some comfort
In exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace...
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase...
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlans is somehow linked to the demons on the isle. Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near sending them against these poor people. They maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Denegad of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their...
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that to leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him? Ceding... No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines.
The Denegad of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb...
And you expect us to obey? To leave? No.
I must go. We're going to need to find some leverage if we want to force these missionaries to leave. Perhaps searching through their belongings will give us something we can use to put pressure on them. Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir to Madren, I'd say.
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlans have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we train. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded. And some of our young have... It may be that the Tenlans killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlans?
During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And...
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Denegad, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. I tried to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found, but still. And now our children disappear.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the...
I will go and see them. I must be going. I'm in need of your wisdom again.
I hear you.
I believe I can help you in your...
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way... There are most likely 3 around here. I can point... I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence. I did not find the 2 others. So...
And how would I go about destroying...
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer... The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are...
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are...
Yes. Yes. This has never...
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond.
What do you know about the mission?
The Mind Shakers. They speak of light, of demons. All that they want is for us to join there. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to... Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are... They follow them to their Eden village. And they become their servants.
Have you tried to fight them?
No. But some have fought. Because they treat the young... I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned. But hope fled our village. And the weak of courage have doubts.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our art...
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it...
I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlands are built. Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. It belonged to my master. It may be that during my walks, I felt that he called them.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts.
I must be going. Good day.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find him.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to go, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly. In the clearing.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No. No, everyone loves her.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they...
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mindshakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection. Could you tell me anything about the missionaries?
They are Monasenag.
What do you mean?
They came to our... They want...
The one...
Yeah.
I must leave now. Good day.
Yes.
You're Denegan.
This is true.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young. He is such a nice boy. But he is wild off the tether.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared? Where? And under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything else?
No, he was full of joy, full of life.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late. But he got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our...
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance? I will go and see. Maybe they can... I must be leaving.